Alright guys, I'm out here today in my backyard. The door is actually 20 feet, maybe 15 feet from where I'm standing right now. As you can see on my shirt, these white specks, that's snow. It's snowing outside. The wind chill right now is 4 degrees, and I think the temperature itself is 20, something like that. I've got 2 layers of wool on right now. I don't know if you can see it. There's one underneath there, and then this top layer right here. And the test I wanted to try out today is like a wind chill type test. I've read several times, and someone just brought it up the other day to my attention, that you can take an outer garment and freeze it. And those are things I've never tested, so that's why I'm in my yard, to test it out. And hopefully there will be enough lighting here. Of course it's dark. I should have done this in the daylight, but when you got an opportunity, you got an opportunity, so you just take it. So I'm actually honestly struggling trying to stand out here to get myself cold. Of course my fingertips seem to get cold because I've just got my fingerless gloves on right now, but just stick them in my pockets. But the rest of my body, I don't know, maybe the conditioning has gotten me to this point, but I'm having a hard time at this point getting cold. So I'm going to sit out here for a while until my body is feeling the cold. I can tell that the wind is whipping the heat, or zapping the heat from my body, just like when you're wearing a wool shirt, which I'm doing right now. Both of these layers are wool. That's the downside to the wool, is you need a top coat over top of that, something that's wind resistant or proof, whatever you want to call it, to stop the wind from pulling the heat right out of what you have already warmed up. So I'm going to sit out here for a little bit, try to let the wind pull the heat out of me enough that I start to feel cool, and then I'm going to take the outer garment and wet it to create a freeze layer over the top of it, to use it as a wind barrier. So let me try to get cold. Headlamp saying the battery's gone dead, and we'll get back with you here in just a second. Alright guys, so I'm just here outside. There's the shirt on the ground there. I'm going to just turn the water on. I got my muck boots on, so I'm not too worried about it, but I'm just going to try to soak this shirt down. I'll get back with you once I get it wet enough, and then we'll let it freeze. The water's just rolling off the half of it. That's what wool does. It will soak through though, especially with hard pressure. There's the battery again. We'll get this soaked and I'll get it freezing, so we'll get back with you. Alright guys, so there it is right there. I'm going to let it hang here and try to freeze. We'll see if it does. I'm sure it'll freeze, but we'll see how it does in the freezing. Just got it on my kids' playground equipment, and we'll get back with you. So guys, it's frozen solid. You can even see an icicle hanging here and down here. The snow is just collected on it, so we're going to take this thing off of here. Try to put it on now. Let me get it on and I'll get back with you. This might be a little difficult. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and come back on. I went to separate this thing. I'm going to go with a fail on this one at this moment, because I can't even separate the two pieces away from each other. So I'd go with it's a fail. It's worth trying, guys. You know, not everything you try is going to work out. And I'm going to chalk this one up as didn't work out. I would definitely have to be wearing it while it was wet, waiting for it to freeze, and I don't see that being a good option. So, thanks for watching.